So this week MotorMartin's been spending time in the quite frankly brilliant looking C4 Cactus. And sitting in the seats of the C4, you're immediately reminded of Citroën's glorious past. I love the truly retro use of straps for door handles and the repetition of the air bump pattern on the inner door cards. You really are left in no doubt that Citroën have retained the clear sense of fun and practicality that could be said to define many of their interiors. The difference here though is with the addition of completely up-to-date touchscreen and digital technology, which according to Citroën, the C4 Cactus has a bright and airy and spacious. The interior of the C4 Cactus welcomes you with a spot-on driving position and minimal fuss-free dashboard. Instead of a multitude of buttons, you'll find a clear, simple digital display that lets you control air conditioning, music, sat-nav and phone, and in MotorMartin's opinion, they've got it just about spot on. This then is a beautiful no-frills approach to interior design, and it does away with anything and everything that's deemed surplus to requirements. Yet, the two screens suggest a technologically beating heart underneath this stark, but certainly not unattractive setup. The central 7-inch full-colour touchscreen will be familiar to those of us that have had experience of either Peugeot or DS recently, and is certainly none the worse for that. It works, it's good looking, along with customisable choices. It's intuitive, and most importantly, it's easy to use on the move. Once you've spent a few minutes adding your own preferences to the DAB radio station list, set the climate control so that the temperature's just about right, and adjusted the manual seats, you're pretty much ready to go. And then, situated straight in your eyeline is the second smaller screen that houses the digital speedometer, cruise control information, and the more usual round of warning lights, all of which work exactly as expected. What you need to know about though, particularly with this C4 Cactus, is the engine. It arrived at MotorMartin Towers with the PureTech 110 1.2 litre 3-cylinder direct injection intercooled petrol engine. It has a full complement of 111 horsepower delivered at around 5,500 RPM, and yet despite the extremely quick revving nature of the engine, under its bright red bonnet, the C4 is still able to return up to 65 mpg, especially if care is taken with the right foot, which is impressive indeed. What MotorMartin likes about the Cactus is its responsiveness. Heading out of Bradford on Leeds Road, the Citroën copes perfectly well with the traffic that is the norm around here, and with the sweet 5-speed gearbox clicking into place alongside the best, you'll find yourself longing for the open road, where you can see if the Cactus really can stretch its legs. Fortunately, it doesn't take too long to leave the clogged up industrial streets of West Yorkshire behind and test out the responsiveness of that PureTech engine on the wonderfully twisting A659 Otley Road. The flat bottom steering wheel of the C4 is perfectly positioned to allow you to switch left and right with ease, whilst that surprisingly raised seating position mentioned earlier means that you get that crucial extra few metres of vision that means you can take full advantage of the road ahead. Combine that with the revvy and responsive engine and suspension that does a decent enough job of isolating the passenger from the worst that our wonderful roads can offer, and what you have is a really rather fun place to be. Daft or sensible in equal measures, you really are the one that decides. The fact that the wife and children have plenty of room as well, and storage, and a light airy cabin to relax in, especially with the sweeping panoramic sunroof, and MotorMartin really does think this is a great family car. And we can't really review the C4 Cactus without spending some time on the looks. I mean, just look at it. Take the time, check out the air bump technology, those headlights, roof bars and detailing. Have a look inside at the recurring air bump theme repeated on the door cards and across the interior, the twin digital displays, sat-nav, the glove box even. Is this the first Citroën that we have seen on the roads of this green and pleasant land of ours for quite some time that attempts to merge the traditional Citroën avant-garde style and feel with the more conservative direction required to become a sales success? Is a mixture of quite such opposing philosophies even possible? Now, in MotorMartin's opinion, the Citroën certainly looks different, but different is good. Different is interesting. Different is what makes a car memorable. Makes you take that all-important glance over your shoulder as you walk away. Different is what causes a car to create moments for you every time you drive. The fact that you notice something different, something small and insignificant, but that somehow makes you smile. And continue to smile for each and every journey. The Citroën is certainly different. perhaps even controversial. I can't think of another car in recent times that has elicited such strong feelings one way or another over in so many different people. Its styling choices and colour combinations melding together to present something truly original, interesting, and there's that word again, controversial. But is this necessarily a bad thing? Certainly for the Cactus, a car that gets people to stand up and take notice while seemingly driving against the tide of silver generic monotony, suggests the MotorMartin that Citroën have got it right first time. Perhaps it's because their reputation for thinking differently to the majority of their competitors has predetermined us to be more accepting of this C4. Those of us that stand firm against the doubters at least. Maybe it's because we believe in what the Cactus is trying to do, how it is attempting to answer the question that others won't or can't even find themselves asking. Now, this leaves us with one thought. Is it a good family car? Is it practical? Well, MotorMartin has one thing to say to that, and that really is, yes it is. I like it, the family like it, it's comfortable, it's fast, it's economical, and it looks so damn good. So, there we go. Can't say fairer than that.